Okay, that's good. We are up, folks. We are up and we are running. We are following a beautiful song, probably one of the most beautiful songs ever written in history. Do you know who that song was written to and who starred in that movie, Bonnie or Ben?
I'd love it if you just told us. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. You obviously have some insider information.
You just butchered it, by the way.
I can't.
It was
Did
awful.
you just say, you just said that he butchered it?
Yes.
But that's like, I mean...
That's what makes him him.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I mean, it's like, so, it's almost like giving him too much credit. Like, by saying, like...
That he butchered,
did you think it was going to go any other way?
Can one of you two say what movie that's from and who that song is being sung to? It's probably one of the biggest movies in history.
I'm going to go with Casablanca.
Okay, why don't you go out the door and come back? Bonnie, are you...
I don't have no idea.
Come on.
How should we know that? You're 20 years older than both
you
of us.
have one nugget of information in your head, and you're making us pay. You're like, you finally...
I'll wait for a caller to see if they know who it is. You can call us 866-969-1969. Bonnie McFarlane, Rich Voss. Ben is in studio. Big J. Oakerson is coming in. Let's see if... San Francisco. Pat in San Francisco would probably know this. Pat. Hey, Pat. How come I can't hear anything? Pat? This is going to be a long night.
And off and running.
Okay, well, Pat's gone. All right, let's hear John. John in Orlando. John.
Hello, Rich.
Hello.
You're a funny motherfucker.
Thank you. Do you know who sang that song and what it's about and what movie it's from?
Are we doing real radio things now where we're like, we're going to give one of Rich's some new DVDs out to anybody who can answer that question? And,
Seventh caller on the line.
Now, let's see if he knows the answer to this. I don't know if you know Rich Voss's work, but he's got a new DVD out.
CD.
140, 1 IQ, and it's not even in the stores yet. So go ahead, take a crack at it. Let's hear what your answer is.
I'd probably know that answer if I was like 90 fucking years old.
Okay, well, John, you don't know what's going on. If Bonnie ever left Rich, would Rich ever give oral for drugs again?
You did that before?
No, it's a dumb rumor. I made a joke about it. I did a bit about it. And O&A listeners still live in a 10-year time capsule.
What did this guy call about?
He said if you left me.
Oh, this is the guy.
But they don't let stuff go. They still talk about buying a Rolls Royce on eBay. They are as original as something that's not original.
Well, at least we don't give our passwords out over...
See what I mean?
Okay, here we go. We know 7 things about Rich, and we're going to let loose on this call.
Another one from 10 years ago.
Let's hear some drooling stuff, or maybe about small hands.
Okay, or maybe
Balls in your court,
screwing up a word or two. Come on, let's go, John.
I just had to give you shit. It's Thanksgiving coming up. What the fuck?
What does that got to do with anything?
John.
Hey, why not? I love you, Rich. You're probably one of the funniest motherfuckers out there.
Okay, that's a good way to end the call. Thank you.
Can I just say this? He started the call with, "You are the funniest motherfucker out there," and he's ending the call with "one up." You've dropped down somehow, maybe top 3 now.
All right, someone's got it. James in Las Vegas.
Can we hear the music one more time? Is that possible?
Hold on, James. Let's hear a few.
I got it. I don't need the music.
Well, I would like to hear it.
Hold on. Don't give the answer away. Let's play another. That's enough.
Caller 6 at 1-866-969-1969.
Let's hear if he knows the answer. James from Las Vegas.
You know why he would know it? Because he's from Las Vegas, Showtown, USA.
Okay.
Yeah, I've called a few times already, but anyway, Dusty Springfield, The Sir Love, Sidney Poitier in the movie of the title.
Okay, well you're 2/3 right. Lulu sang the song, not Dusty.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so now, fucking punch yourself in the face, stupid.
What was the movie, though? Did he say the movie?
Two Sir with Love with Sidney Poitier.
Oh. Yeah. When you see me in Vegas, you can now punch me in the face.
I'm not violent at all, even though did I say his name wrong?
No, I like how you say it.
No.
Sidney Poitier.
No, but Bonnie McFarlane is the funniest woman I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you. I know it's some weird Opie thing that now is happening, but I still take it. Thank you. You're the best.
Who the fuck is Opie?
I don't know, but this studio has been repainted.
Oh, look at this.
It's lovely in here. It's a nice blue, calming color.
Is that the, Opie, is that the little shortcut? It's with Anthony now?
No, not quite.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you
I'm
guys...
looking for Rich.
What's
Rich,
up?
You playing golf in Vegas?
Why, are you going to take me to a nice course?
Canyons, maybe?
Rich,
What one?
people complain constantly about you chewing your gum, and I've tried to set it aside, look the other way.
That's a pretzel today, I think.
You're sitting there with 10-inch pretzels in front of you.
That's the only thing 10 inches.
pretzel sticks.
What are you, pretzel and fucking Nicorette? That's a neat combination.
Oh, I don't know if I'd be able to play with this guy. What course are you talking about in Vegas?
Canyons, TPC Canyons.
Okay, here's what... I'll be there in February. Email me.
I know. For a week.
Yes, and we'll
You're
play...
a stud.
We'll go out and play. We played today, Ben and I. I didn't score today, but I got my shot back. Ben was like shot in the 70s with not even his clubs, with my second set of clubs.
Let's hear about your day.
Okay, email me. You know what I want to say real quick?
Yeah.
And listen to me. And I don't want anybody to take this wrong.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
that means there's great potential.
No. Okay. One, you know how much I think Norton is probably the quickest and best on radio.
Yeah.
Hands down, no one is quicker and better than Norton when it comes to...
When he's having sex on the radio?
No, he's just so... He comes up with references. He's
a smart guy.
Yes. And now Opie...
Well read.
Okay, and Opie and Norton...
Interesting fellow.
Opie and Norton's a great show. We listen to it all the time now that we have Sirius in the car. But when Opie and Ron Bennington did their show last week, it was magic. It was beautiful. I'm telling you.
I didn't hear that one.
It was... like when Norton and Opie...
I do love Ron Bennington.
Well, when Norton and Opie do it, it's on a 1 to 10 scale, it's a 10. Okay? But this was a 10, but it was another 10. Can that be possible that you could have two 10s, but one 10 is different than the other 10, right?
Sure, yeah. All 10s are different.
Yeah.
They're like snowflakes.
Okay.
Ron is one of the best guys on radio as well.
Hands down.
He's unbelievable.
He's so...
There's a certain chemistry that can happen between people.
What I'm scared of, I'm scared that...
His unmasked, too.
But why did you even bring up the Norton thing? Why didn't you just say, hey, that show that I heard was fantastic? Then you didn't have to, like...
Well, because I want to...
Weird, like, have an awkward moment with the Jim Norton
It wasn't
thing.
awkward because everybody knows how much I like Norton, how much I respect him. But I think it's going to end up being... And they were talking about it, Norton and Fez. I think they're going to have to go off on their own.
Norton and Fez.
They were talking about it.
Show. Surprising everyone.
Well, the audio they had of Fez is so funny. Do you have that audio in the back that they had?
Let me try to find it.
It's so funny how emotional Fez gets over everything. And I like Fez, too. I mean, we get along great with Fez. But you got to hear this.
Did he have some kind of surgery or something?
Every other week.
No, what was it?
I don't know. I'm not.
Was it heart related?
Probably. Yeah, I think he had some heart stuff.
Well, that happens when people get their hearts operated on. They get very, they get depressed. They get emotional. It's a tough fucking situation.
It's a roller coaster ride of emotions.
Oh, it is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but let me tell you.
Oh, yes.
You heard some of that show with Opie and Ron.
Oh, I really didn't.
Yeah, remember in the car?
I didn't hear any of it. I really didn't.
I'm telling you, 100% you did.
Was it Hall of Fame chemistry?
Okay, you didn't hear it.
I might have been in the car for 1 second when they were talking about it. I didn't hear one bit of it.
All right, hold on. Let's go to Jim and see if they can find the audio from, what's up, from Long Island.
Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, I saw you out in Suffolk, was it like a month ago, one of those governors-sponsored clubs places? What is it?
Governor? Oh, I was at McGuire's.
McGuire's.
Yeah.
And you were fucking awesome. You killed it. Everybody was laughing, but there was just one thing that with the lady with her back turned. It was so fucking funny that you would think it was staged. It was that funny. And obviously it wasn't. But you just killed it out there. And
what if it was staged? What if you came clean right now and you're like, every show I take a lady, put her in the wrong way?
Then he should get an Oscar for his acting because he was fucking phenomenal.
Thank you.
Good.
You know what I don't understand when people, and she was in the front row, sitting right by the stage.
Yeah, completely back to the...
But why? Because maybe that's the way she thought the seating went and then just never changed it. Sometimes people don't...
She did like a 90-degree turn to the left. She would have been facing him.
Yes.
Facing his dick.
I've seen that a ton. I don't understand human beings.
Yes.
Where they would literally turn their back to the only entertainer
The
in the
reason
room.
that you're paying the $25 or whatever it is.
I mean, I wouldn't go to the movies and sit with my back to the screen.
And it's the same thing.
But
Yeah.
the thing is that
Thank you.
The same joke on the stage.
I know. It's true. Well, I mean,
No, it's true.
I mean, it's a comparison. It's not a joke. I mean, that's
now
the
do you
comparison.
believe me that it's a setup, sir?
He's got cliff notes right now, actually.
Okay.
So let me go on my back to the
No.
stage.
Wait, was this the blonde or the brunette? I used them both.
No.
It could have been you. Might have been wearing a wig with some facial makeup. It could have been you, Bonnie. So much fun. You almost turned. Yeah.
You know what I think?
What if it was?
I think she said she had some kind of like back injury or something. It doesn't matter. Whatever way you're sitting, your back is still with you. You know what? You know what I mean?
The whole table. It was. You were great, man.
Okay.
Really. When is the next time you're out in Suffolk again? Actually, or Nassau?
I don't know. I got to. Oh,
It's usually a year, right?
Yeah, but I'll be at.
We cycle back around a year and a
the
half.
first weekend in January, right after New Year's. I'm at Brokerage in Belmore. That's the first weekend after New Year's. But that was funny. Thank you for calling and thank you for the compliment.
No problem, man. Have a.
All right. Hey. Okay. So now after Opie and Ron did it. I guess some callers were calling Fez, and I don't know the whole story. But how long is the audio?
We've got 4 clips. They're each a minute long.
All right, let's hear it. You want to hear this? It's kind of funny. I fucking love Fez.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah,
Is
go
it
ahead.
just Fez breaking down?
Yeah.
What was the setup again?
Okay, Opie last Friday.
And Ron had amazing chemistry.
Last Friday, Opie and Ron did the radio show. Usually Ron just does Fridays.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Opie came in because he has to work a certain amount of Friday. Anyhow,
Yeah. They
they did it together, and it was a great. I mean, look, it was just a good show, and I guess a lot of the callers were going after Fez after it. You know, saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're done. You're through. You're, you know what I mean? Like just you must
Changing of the guard.
pack up." So go ahead. Let's hear some of this. It's so funny.
I know I know the Opie show went very well today because it keeps getting pointed out to me either online or I know even Wiki was like saying how great it was.
Wiki texted me and said we had incredible chemistry.
And I know what that means. I know exactly what that means. It's like Fez has bad chemistry with everybody.
You can hear the defeat in his voice.
Maybe this should be the way things go from now on. And I totally knew something was up today because after Opie's show, he stopped and talked to me in the hallway about like just holidays and Thanksgiving and stuff and had like a nice conversation with me. So I totally knew something was up there because that just doesn't happen anymore.
Oh, he feels guilty about it.
Where Opie stops and talks to me. And as we go into a holiday, I see, the comments online. There was comments yesterday when Tom Rhodes was in here that, can't wait till Fez is gone.
Okay, that's the first one. Hold on a second. So okay. Now, I don't know if this is an act. Fez is a fucking genius. Okay, if you know what I mean, or if he's that neurotic. But I could see that.
I don't know either one of them. I met him a couple times. I don't know. As a fan, I love the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah.
But if you are a constant listener of the show, Fez gets so easily like defeated. You can hear it in his voice. You can just hear that's not an act. You can hear.
Okay, but I can understand that. Okay, here's the deal. You know, Ron is the anchor of that show.
Yeah.
Hands down. So if you see the anchor of that show and the anchor of the other show fucking having great chemistry, doing a great show, you're going to start to think, oh, fuck, I could lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is scary bullshit. So I could see neurosis. I would lose my fucking mind.
Oh, you would be out of.
I'd be out of. I'd be a wreck.
You'd be twice as neurotic as always.
What's the second clip?
Wait, but after this, I want to read. I happened to get my hands on, and I don't want you to ask me how I did, but I got Norton's journal. So I'll read a little bit out of Norton's journal after this.
Okay.
About his feelings.
Oh, all right.
On the show.
Okay, that'll be good.
Okay, you know what? Forget it.
What?
No, because you know why? It's like anything that's like weird with you, you're like, oh God.
No, I was going. I thought you were going to ad lib some stuff.
I was going to, but you were like,
I was
your
playing
energy
along.
was like,
Oh, what's that supposed to go? Oh, I can't wait. I was playing along like I knew you were going to do some stuff. God,
I thought there'd be a smile, a glint in your eye, something. Oh, this might be a funny bit. No, nothing. You're just looking at me like, are you fucking insane?
No, I was looking at you trying
Forget it. You're looking at
are
me
you
like
that
I'm
temperamental?
You're looking at me like I'm Fez right now.
Yes. Are you,
I was looking for a glimmer of hope and optimism, and it was.
But also, can I just say one thing? If we're having a back and forth, I listened to a little bit of our show the other day. You fucking come at me.
Are you crazy?
Yes, you're like, watch, you're going to do it again right now, because when you don't like what you hear, it's like you go for the jugular. You're like, I'm going to take her out. And it's a little sad. Like when I'm sitting here, I tune it out. I don't care that much. But when I was listening to the radio, I wanted to give her a hug. That her is me.
But then you stop because you gross yourself out?
Well, then I made some joke about cum, and it seemed okay, but...
She switches right back into Cunty McFarlane.
Old Cunty McFarlane can't show any emotion.
All right, okay.
Oh, jeez.
You want to hear the second clip?
Yeah.
Is it worth listening to all?
Yes, you should listen to all 4.
All right, so we got 3 more. Let's listen to the next clip.
Hey, Fezzy, why don't you get used to Opie and Ron? Because you're out of there, man.
Oh, don't do that.
See, this is how people want. This is how people want me to have a holiday. They want me to go to Florida and fucking worry about stuff the entire week, so I can't enjoy myself. This is or even better, that I should just die.
Oh my God!
When are you going to Florida?
Tomorrow.
You're going to miss the shows we're doing next week. The Opie and Ron shows.
I didn't know there was more Opie and Ron shows. I guess if Wiki had. Well, I was like, when I started hearing how Wiki was enjoying it and how Wiki calls the shots around here,
Wiki does call the shots.
I didn't listen any further. I was just getting too anxious and too nervous.
What are you anxious and nervous about?
Because it went really well today, and people decide, like that last caller, decide they're going to just, try to put it in my face to try to hurt my feel. Even though you do something good, they try to hurt me with it.
This is how you want me to enjoy my holidays. This is what the people want.
But this is like kind of interesting that it's the same type of listeners as the other shows. Do you know what I mean? Like, for some reason, I thought they would have a nicer, kinder, gentler type of listener. But it's always is that just like radio? I've never been a part of any kind of radio thing in my past, so I don't know.
He screens the best callers. Like, he sends the callers like these just meatballs over the plate. He knows what's coming, and he just lets it happen.
Well, no, I think Ron's audience is a lot more mellow, but you always have animals. Like, remember when we did the Kid Chris Christmas in Philly?
Do I remember?
The live show.
If I don't have anything else to beat myself up over, I'll still think about that.
Why, it didn't go well for you?
It did not go well for me at all.
Weren't they yelling, "Show me your tits" or something when you were up there?
I think I mooned them just to fucking, like, be an asshole as I left the stage.
But it went 10 times worse for Colin, right?
And then I have to say, slightly happy that Colin also was having a hard time. Because, yeah.
Who's texting you?
Christine.
All right.
They don't have her name on the list.
It should be in there. I'll double check.
Okay. Maybe I got her last name wrong. Ask what her last name is.
Is this what you want? You want me to be in Florida, worrying about this the entire?
But I think a lot of this has to be.
He's similar to you. You would be just as neurotic.
No, but I think he's brilliant. I think Frez is. I think he knows.
They're unbelievable.
I think this can't be 100% neurosis.
I don't know, man. I've listened to that show for years. I don't know.
I think some of it's got to be a character. Where you going?
I forgot. I did the wrong last name. Evans. Okay.
Was that the third clip?
Okay, that's the second. Let's hear the third clip.
All right, here's the thing. Liz Sets Fire wrote this. Yes, Fez, for once, you're not being paranoid. That's exactly what it means. Put up or shut up. Wait, don't shut up. Start talking.
See, it's just nasty. It's people that don't have any fucking better thing to do with their lives than to sit there all day long and just tweet mean things out.
What do you mean?
things like that. It's, oh, wait, I have nothing going on in my life. And so what I'll do is I'll attack Fez. Because he's having a moment of weakness. He's having some time struggling.
Did you just say he was having a moment of weak ass?
No, I said weakness. So it's just try to pile on because they can't feel good about their own fucking lives, so they can just try to make me feel bad about mine. Try to make me trust me. Mission accomplished. I feel fucking shitty about myself. So keep fucking tweeting about it. Assholes.
Oh, now I'm uncomfortable.
I know. You know what it is? It's like you're not used to hearing people have real emotions. It's like...
He lets them out on air. That's why it's great radio.
I would.
It's not that he lets them out. He's the kind of person, he can't help it. I've been in that. I feel like I've been there before where I've been like, I'm fine.
You know what my highlight of the day is? Knowing there's one more clip, and this is going more towards a train wreck.
Well,
I know, but you know what's interesting to me?
Hearing this.
But I'm pro Fez.
So am I.
I've known him for years. I'm pro Fez.
I've never liked him. But here's the thing. No, I love him. But I can't believe Ron is sort of hanging him out to dry. Like, that's the thing that's weird. Like, I think it's a more guy thing that they're just like, okay, they let him have,
Ron
but
always
if a girl
does
was
that,
in that room, she'd be like,
rubbing her back.
Oh my God, are you okay? Like, we were at the Cellar one night and Louis C.K. came in, and remember, Artie was sitting there. Louis was making fun of Artie in a good-hearted way, but it was.
Oh yeah,
it was harsh.
Oh, what Louis C.K. said to Artie Lang?
Yeah.
Oh, he was
saying that he said to Rich that you're going to have a heart attack. You're the first one in the
crew to have
in this group to have a heart attack, and he goes, and Artie Lang is sitting here, and then Artie was like, or no, Artie said, and I'm sitting here, and then he goes, no, you're not going to survive a heart attack.
I will, but don't.
Yeah.
He told me I will, but don't go on stage after with a like fucking crooked mouth and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, I can't remember, but then he was saying stuff to Artie that was funny, and we were all laughing, but I was sitting next to Artie, and I kept rubbing his back while it was happening,
just piling on. Guys are such assholes.
Yes, but I also felt like I think I might have been making it worse. Like, I was being that girl in the audience
just being
that's like,
motherly.
Aww,
but you only covered 1/3 of his back. There was a clip, we're not going to play it now, with Ron and Fez. Something about Fez said he gave Ron this matchbook or something. Yeah. Did you ever hear that?
Yeah, he he held on to that matchbook from the night they first met. Which was years ago. I think 20, 30 years ago.
And then someone proved the point that wasn't the real matchbook or something?
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it was goofed on a lot because it was a little weird that he'd held on to it.
It was probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard on radio. Fez,
Ron does secretly pile it on Fez, though. Not secretly, but
Ron
like
wasn't
just
doing.
slightly.
Yeah, he even like in the middle of his like
slightly like.
He's like, "Did you say weak ass?"
Yeah. Like these, he does like these little things that are hilarious.
All right, go ahead. Play the last clip.
Last one. Oh God,
so funny.
John in New York, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, great show today, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Fezzy, you've had a great run. We accept your resignation. Can't wait for the Ron, Opie, and Jimmy shows, baby.
I'm not your baby. Thanks for copying Chris Stanley. No one has anything fucking new to say when they call this show.
I didn't.
It's the same old shit.
Why are you mad?
Because they're trying to fucking kill me.
Why? No one's trying to kill you.
They either want me fired or dead. I read this shit online.
Why do you read this stuff online? What did you read online that's got you this upset?
Just stuff about, can't wait for the new Opie and Ron show. Fez should just go away.
Says you got to be like an athlete. They never read
That's
your own
right.
press clippings. Don't read your own press clippings.
Don't ever listen. Don't ever read it. Don't even listen to it.
And I know when Wiki's sending out emails, oh, this was so great, great chemistry, I know that's totally a shot at me.
Why would it be a shot at you?
Because I struggle on the air. I'm having anxiety problems. I have trouble. I freeze up, and then this happens.
Since when?
Years now.
Right there's what I'm talking about.
Here, and I live with anxiety.
He's kind of great at doing like the passive aggressive.
He's unbelievable at it. They're perfect together, though.
Hold on, let's go to a Fez supporter. Go ahead, Mike. You're from Queens. Mike from Queens. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's happening?
I just wanted to say I'm a big Fez supporter.
So are we.
I want him to know that he's got love out here. We're behind him.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the show is Ron and Fez, and throughout the years, he has contributed.
He's contributed nothing. I actually hope he quits and dies.
Oh my God!
No.
What a twist!
Do you really wish that? Do you really wish somebody dies? Is that what you wish in life? I mean, think about what you just said. Do you want that?
I actually pray to my God that Fez gets into some type of accident.
Yeah, really? How about if somebody wished that on one of your parents? Would you like that? Or if you had a kid? How about that?
My parents are already dead.
Good. How about, do you have a kid? Do you have a kid?
Not that I know of.
No, you know what you are? You're a true scumbag. Anybody that would say that is just nothing. You're a zero, a scumbag that has nothing going for them, that would wish that on somebody. And let me tell you something. What you say will come back to you as the scumbag that you are, to even think about that and say that to somebody. You're a cum-drunk dickmonger, and I hope you fucking choke on a fucking chicken bone.
Thanks for calling.
What a
cunt.
No, who the fuck says I wish that person dies? Go fuck yourself.
The callers
because I
tuned into the show.
I actually think it's meant as a joke, but some people don't have the comedic skills to say, I hope you choke on a chicken bone filled with cum. Or
you cockmonger. Cockmonger.
Oh, you cockmonger.
Okay, hold on.
Some people don't have that vocabulary, at their fingertips.
Some guy thinks you're the anchor, and I think you're 100% right. Bonnie is the anchor of the show. Go ahead, Justin from Oklahoma.
You
I
gotta
just
hear.
want to watch out because he seems to be pretty good, pretty chummy with that guy Beth. So she's definitely the anchor. Comic 69, you fucking dickhead.
Are you talking to me? Oh, did you hang up? What a
I don't know what he said.
I don't know, but he's such a fucking cunt. He called, hung on the line, and he got me and hung up. Whoa, it's just like the lady on fucking Twitter that went, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go fuck yourselves, all right? You think, I'm not like Fez. I don't give a fuck about you creeps. What's going on? Big J just walked in the studio.
Hi.
Guys.
How are you? Yeah, you walked
Hellfire.
in. That's the way we do the show. We callers call in and we tell them to go fuck themselves.
It was pleasant till literally you walked in the door and the outrage.
Hail
of
insults.
Well, I have no context. What did the person say that?
Well,
that
we played 4 parts. Opie and Ron did a show last Friday together. Sure. It's usually on Friday. Opie and Norton take off, and Ron comes into Opie's studio. And for some reason, Opie and Ron did it. It was a great show. They had great chemistry. It was a lot of fun. Not taken away from any other show. They just had a great show with great chemistry. So a lot of people were tweeting and telling Fez it's over. You're through. I hope you die and shit like that. Just scumbags. Sure. And he's going on vacation to his family for the holidays in Florida for Thanksgiving, and he's got to leave on that negative, hey, you stink, these guys are great, you're done, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So, and we played some of the clips of Fez, airing out his feelings, which, how can you not blame a guy?
Airing out, breaking down, yeah.
Whatever. And then you get callers.
I don't think it's appropriate for men to express themselves.
And so then we just took a call. One guy, I'm a big Fez supporter, and he goes, I hope he dies. And who, you know what I mean? Who really does say that and thinks that?
Well, really, I mean, he probably doesn't really think it, but I think that Fez, really, I wish he would be less fragile, because I think he's a funny enough dude to counteract all that, but he just, he melts as it comes at him. He just really doesn't take it well at all.
But
I mean, I'm not saying someone should say he liked it, but it's it's shittier. I think that people say it knowing how it affects him. Do you know what I mean? If someone said it about you, would you be as hurt about that? You're almost more emotionally hurt for Fez than you would be for yourself.
I call him a cockmonger.
Yeah,
I bounce back with a cockmonger.
On a cummy chicken bone. I was with all that. I co-sign all that shit. Whatever they said.
I have feelings. I could see. Look, we got pushed out of the Opie and Jim show, the old crew, and they brought in a new crew, and that's okay. Every now and then we'll make a cameo. I was supposed to do Opie tomorrow, Wednesday, okay? And I was booked to go in tomorrow. I'm busy, so I finally got a day. So I got a hotel tonight, so I can go in tomorrow morning. I went and got a hotel. And then I get a text yesterday, oh, they're not doing a show Wednesday. Oh, really? Really?
After you already got a hotel.
After I got the fucking hotel. Not saying, hey, that's their, that's what they do. They're just taking off. They're not going to come to the studio because Rich Voss has a hotel. But I was fucking pissed the fuck off. Who doesn't do a show the day before fucking Thanksgiving? That's the biggest day in nightclubs. That's the biggest day in fucking the other clubs.
What if you find out? What if you
day
find
clubs?
out
It's the smallest day in radio, apparently.
It's Ron and Opie tomorrow.
What's that?
You're not welcome.
Oh, that wouldn't happen because fucking Ron loves me and Opie tolerates me. Okay, all right. So I got a hotel tonight, and then I'm going to get. Who doesn't do radio the day before Thanksgiving?
Let's
okay?
take some calls.
All right, good. I'm not. Let's.
Bonnie's got the business pants on today. I like it. The glasses.
She always does.
Sorry,
the oversized newscaster glasses.
Hold on.
I got them off.
We got some. Travis from Rhode Island. What?
Let me tell you something. Who are you? A two that did not get what?
Shot.
Who shot?
Did you get sick, Melanie?
It was just like 2 hours. It wasn't stuffy though. It was like
a little fight going on there.
Yeah, we're hearing actual marital discord.
Is this us on the phone?
No.
Hold on.
No, this is whoever you went to.
I know this
they
is
put the
fucking
phone
Travis
down.
from Rhode Island.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't
good.
know he's on the air.
He's having a domestic.
What if he hits her? We'll be witnesses.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is good.
Couldn't get out of bed. Then the dog, one day, I think it was Monday or Sunday. It happened Sunday night.
It did?
Monday, the dog was coming up to me, licking me in
What a
the face.
boring life.
I know they're talking about their dog. What time it gets up?
Yeah, I think this guy should kill himself. Am I the asshole now?
Hey, Travis.
Voss is going to use old phone logic where you just cup your hands over the microphone and go,
Fuck that ass.
Travis!
I already hung up on him. He blew his time. Tom from Madison, Wisconsin. You're on the air with Ben Hague, Big J, Bonnie McFarlane, and a legend, Rich Voss.
The legend.
And it's awesome, guys. First of all, happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys.
Oh, shut up with the happy Thanksgiving. We don't care.
Dude, you don't realize how much you mean to us when we listen to you driving these trucks, doing our jobs,
sorry.
whatever. You and Bonnie. No, I'm fucking kissing your ass. I apologize, but it's cool. With Fezzy, it's been freaking heartbreaking. I've been with those guys for 10, 11 years on the radio pretty much every day. And I mean, Ronnie B has made me change the way I think about shit more than my father or any preacher I've ever known. And I dig him. And Fez,
He's a smart guy.
Watching that spiral has been kind of fucking heartbreaking, but I dig you guys in a big, big way. I support the show. My wife's all over you on Netflix and stuff, and we dig it. So,
well, thanks for the call, man, and happy Thanksgiving to you. I shouldn't have said that. I was being negative. I was pissed off at the other caller. I'm sorry.
Hey, can I get a plug-in, dude?
Yeah, well, what's it for?
For a band, a friend's band, not even my band, just a friend.
What's the name?
The band is called Good Morning V.
Good Morning what?
Good Morning V, as in victory.
Uh-huh.
And the song is Blunderbuss on YouTube. Good band, man, and they're solid guys.
So Good Morning V on YouTube.
Let's play a little of it. Let's decide for ourselves if it's a good band or not.
Trial by fire.
Yeah, we'll play a little later. Good Morning V on YouTube.
You guys, seriously, I can't wait to hear you tomorrow on. Oh shit, that's right. I think they might.
that was intentional. I like his style.
Oh, dang.
All right, thanks for the call, man. All right, hold on. Here's somebody from Ohio. Now I want to talk to Jay about something. Okay, go ahead, Carlin from Ohio. What's up?
Hi, Rich, Bonnie, Ben, and Big J.
Hello.
I just wanted to say that it's pretty cool. You guys have this intro music, My Wife Hates Me, and it goes. And at the end of the song, it says that deep down inside, she loves him too. And that's how I feel about Rich, because he comes across as this hard-ass comic that's been around forever, and he busts everybody's balls. He's a pretty nice dude.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but...
No, stop, Bonnie. Let him talk.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think you're notorious in this guy.
It was really cool.
Is it true he has a reputation?
You know who I am, Rich. I went up and saw you in Cuyahoga Falls, and you gave me a couple of free CDs, and you said that maybe you would try to get me on a date here in March. But I mean, you're just a good dude, and I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean,
judging by Rich's face, I think it was somebody else.
No, I know who it is. Hey, let me tell you, you can't keep what you have in life unless you give it away. Okay?
Can't.
You can't.
Was that your Snapple cap today?
My favorite thing Rich does is with young comics after a show, he'll go backstage with them, he'll talk to them, and then I'll go, "Do you have my number? Give me a call sometime." And they go, "No, I don't have your number." And he goes, "Good," and then just leaves.
Well,
that's
of course, Ben, who's not a great comedian, fucked that joke up.
I know.
Jesus. Fuck you. He doesn't say, "Give me a call sometime." He just says, "Hey, do you have my number?" They get excited. No. And he goes, "Good." Okay.
Okay. And you should know because it happened to you.
It never happened. You
What's going on?
me your number, you creep.
Why are you in
Should
here
we go
working?
over the story of how we met you?
You wanted that band, right?
Huh?
What's that?
Do you want to do that again?
No. Do you want to hear that band?
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's before break. I want to talk to Jay.
We want
do we
to
have to do it now?
We can't shit on it if we're going to break. What if it's
okay? In 5 minutes.
He's still on. He's still on. Rich doesn't know how to work the phone.
I do. I was.
Anyway, you're a pretty cool dude, man.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
You too. May God be with you.
All right.
Gobble gobble.
So here's the deal. Big J, is extremely fucking really good at crowd work.
Yeah.
Very good at crowd work. He's as comfortable as I am sitting down. Like, I don't like working with him because if he goes on before, no, hold on, no, stop. I'm going to I'm not bringing me into this at all.
He's putting you on his scale.
No, I'm not.
And he doesn't do that for a lot of people.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not listening to me. Stop for a second.
He's about 90% as good as I am.
No.
Down.
I don't like to go on after him because I was the first comic to sit even before Patrice, after Bill Cosby. But
that's true.
Okay,
that's true. Patrice, I watched him go from standing to sitting.
Yes.
I watched that, but in my time, he actually went from doing one to the other.
And yours was why? Because of a back problem?
Back, and when you sit down, you're more comfortable, and you could come up. You're more at ease, and you can come up with you could.
You're sitting
quicker,
now, but I don't see it.
You could be. I don't know. I'm funnier when I sit down.
Okay,
and also it draws the audience into you.
He's standing during this show, just so
who is
clear. You.
It draws them in. Like if you're following some high energetic middle road act.
Good tip.
Yes, you always because you're not going to follow that fucking energy.
This is a complete sarcasm in every word. Great, good thinking.
I know.
Way to hand out the advice to the younger listeners.
Okay, but
can I just ask you a question though?
Yes.
Because a lot of people want to know this every week. What is? It's time for what's bothering Rich. What's ailing you today?
Nothing. My stomach is starting to heal a little.
Okay.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you.
Oh, okay.
I got this medicine. I'll get back to you in a second. I got this medicine, right?
Sorry.
This medicine.
Just so where you got to be because when he starts talking about his medicine.
Trader Joe's closed at 10, so I'm fine.
I got this medicine. It's for Dr. Steve's know what it is. It's like Califat or something. It coats your stomach. So with my deductible, one jar is $128 with insurance, right? So I had to go pick up my prescription today. The lady says $480. I go, what?
Buying medicine by the jar, by the way.
The dentist, she said the doctor prescribed 3 months of it. I go, well, let's do a month at a time. Because I don't want to give $480 fucking dollars at CVS. And I couldn't pick it up today unless I bought all 3. But tomorrow I could pick up 1. So that's pretty good. But my stomach is healing. But that's all. I want to talk to Jay. You do mostly crowd work now.
Sure.
But you weren't doing mostly crowd work maybe 2 years ago, right?
No, 2 years ago I was. I mean, probably about 4 years ago was when I started going more to doing that. And what it came from was just because I just did jokes like anybody would, in the beginning. I didn't really do too much real autobiographical or anything like that. And then DC Benny used to have those storytelling rooms, which were so fun. You can go to a long form story, and I would find.
We're doing one together tomorrow night.
Yeah, I was stretching out the stories in my sets and kind of making that the set would be 2 or 3 stories. And then when I started doing that enough, it's like any kind of storytelling thing. If you tell it too many times in a row, you start getting bored of it. So then I would just try to do crowd work to lead me into them, just to kind of take away the monotony. And I just found way more fun in doing it off the cut. It is. I find it way more fun. I think telling a set where I know the punchline so much that it doesn't make me really laugh anymore is not fun. It does take
if you
fun
do short set, like if you do like if I do like a 10-minute set or a 15-minute set, even you can do all material. But then when you're doing like a longer set, like an hour, then it's like it gets so boring. Just like
especially doing a long set. But even in the short sets, because like I'm still like in the scurry where I'm going from club to club to club too.
Yeah, but you go on the road and do an hour.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, not good clubs and not for good money, but you will.
It's all
You'll
true
get
things.
there.
But okay, here. Now, I haven't watched you do a full set of crowd. I've watched you do some, and it's definitely amazing.
Thanks, man.
And when I do, and even, Bonnie's crowd work is different. Bonnie's great at crowd work. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And when I do crowd work,
Why is it
now
different?
I'm asking if you,
I'm just
because I'm
curious.
going to ask, because this is, do you try to make a story out of it and bring it back throughout the show and tie it all together?
I've seen you do that.
Do you do that?
If I can, yeah.
If you can, you'll do it that way, right?
Yeah, I try to make really, like, that's why I think all comics have the ability for crowd work, but it ends up being kind of like I think we all have like the ability to do a kind of a rudimentary version of that, like the what do you do, kind of make fun of the job, whatever. It's to kind of get some things to like, intricately piece together on the fly like that. I'm far better at that than I ever would be writing it down. I'm not good at that, like piecing it together on paper. It's got to be like.
Do you look for different triggers in the crowd? Kind of ask questions that are going to kind of go one way or the other?
I just got to ask provocative questions.
Yeah.
Things are going to stir it up.
It's amazing to me when you're asking the audience stuff that they will answer. Like I don't know that I would be that open if I was in an audience.
It's an X factor that always. It's the most amazing thing. If you ask people questions publicly, like. They do just kind of answer you.
Yes.
Like the weirdest people say the weirdest things.
True.
Yeah, you get people begging to like let out information.
Yes.
Last week I was, or 2 weeks, I was in Arizona at that stand-up Scottsdale. So they had some lady go on before. She was 95, 96 years old, in a wheelchair, and she told old jokes. Right? And she was cute. Then she sat in the audience when I was up there, and she was gold. Talking to her, she was witty, 95, and then out of nowhere she yells, "I'm a Holocaust survivor." Well, that's fucking gold. When somebody yells, I lit up when she said that. Right? You know what I mean?
How many questions you have? Yeah.
It just went on. But there's certain things that people will say, like you say, honest, and yell out, and you can't believe that this happened. You know what I mean? There was a lady in the audience, and you've probably had a million. You've had a million. I was in Raleigh at Goodnights.
I think
once.
100,000 is about what I'm at.
I was in Raleigh, and there was a lady sitting with a guy who couldn't have been any more gayer, out of the closet gay. You couldn't not know he was.
Was he snapping?
He was very gay.
He's wearing wings.
Very gay, and the lady was holding a pillow on her chest, and then I look and I asked her, I go, "Why are you holding a pillow?" And she just had both breasts removed. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Hey, what do you, then I go, well, at least he doesn't care. But have you been in positions or situations where you're like, holy fuck, did they just say that and I'm not going to be able to get out of it? Or.
I never think I've been able to get out of it. If anybody tries, a lot of times, because here's the thing, if someone says something harsh, but they have a good spirit about it, I've had people tell me that, like, like, why you say making fun of a bald person, say, hey, it's the chemo, blah, blah. And he goes, no, it actually is chemo. It's like, I'm like stage 3 cancer. But they have such a good spirit about it that you don't even have to recover.
Yeah.
But anyone that tries to pull the brakes, I had what was that, Laugh Lounge? Remember the Laugh Lounge?
Yeah,
One of the first times I was ever able to like turn that around was I said something about someone's mom or something. I was like, did your mom dress you? Because some kind of bullshit. And he was like, my mom's actually dead. And I was like, good. And the crowd got weird, and I was like, no, fuck this guy, because he knows I'm kidding. He knows I possibly have no idea that's the case. So he's just trying to pull the brakes in the show. So good.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what comic it was, but because I told that story to somebody. I want to say maybe it was Pat Dixon, but I can't remember. But someone had a good one where they said that, like, would your mom dress you this morning? Like, my mom's dead. And he goes, well, good, let's dig her up and fuck her. And I'm like, that's great. And I do believe it really is that, man, if you go extra harsh with them. But it's amazing, that said, too, how important having, like, no handcuffs on you in any way is necessary for that. Like, you couldn't do an all crowd work show on network television. It's impossible because I remember when I went on the tours with the heavy metal bands, the last show was in shit, I don't remember. It was somewhere in the Midwest, like the Bible Belt town, Oklahoma City, and where the amphitheater was. It's next to a zoo or something, so you can't. They were like, you can't curse.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't curse there.
Why?
Just because it's too close to the public thing, and they don't want. But it was like fine. It was like a very specific.
Animals don't like it.
Yeah, it was a specific monetary fine per curse word, and they told me that, and they go, but you can still go on if you want. And I was like, I'm not. And they were like, yeah, it was cool to let me not go on, which was nice of them because they pay me still. But I was like, yeah, I can't handcuff myself because the whole show at those amphitheaters is rooted in I'm going to go up there and talk shit. Yeah. Someone's going to go get the fuck off the stage. You suck, and then I have to shit on that guy.
And then you have to trash
for 15. Yeah, that's all I have.
To politely shit on them
so if I have to go, who's this jerk here, huh? Oh, what an idiot!
Hey, listen, knucklehead.
What an overweight idiot you are.
Does it piss you off when other comics think, oh, crowd work is fucking easy, or like,
it's
or not even, it's just. Not even comics.
I've heard like industry people say they go see somebody do that and they go, oh, he was just fooling around. Like I didn't get to see him do his thing. It's like
it makes him even more talented that somebody can go up, especially if they go up an hour and they're doing 40 minutes of crowd work.
I don't get how they can't see how brilliant that is.
Yeah.
That
it's funny. It can go like what I said. I'm going to start doing myself now is sort of challenging myself more because I do realize where it's always different every time I go in. I do zone very quickly into like sexual blah blah blah. So I'm trying to like, when possible, like if I do like sets to cellar and stuff, I really am trying to even just go on anything else.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like just any other. But I mean, still
because you always have that in your pocket.
It's still dirty, but but that's really just like it's such a thing. I just go right to.
Are you jumping right into
race and sexual shit always?
Are you jumping right into crowd work right off the bat, or are you starting with a few bits, or
no, right off the bat,
going right in?
No, I try to jump right into it.
Sometimes I think it's easier for me if I start with crowd work.
Yeah, of course.
Then I don't know what it is. They she's funny, or like I think they think like that. I'm quick, or they're not scared at some point. Once they see me, that I'm able to talk to the audience. So that's why I just start with material. It takes so long to like bring them into it.
You got to get to know your audience first.
I think it's whenever I start off with crowd work, sometimes it's hard to follow with material because you're killing with the crowd.
Yeah, and then the first joke goes kind of like wonky, and you're like, oh yeah, this sucks. You know where another place where I worked that muscle that I found it to work good, as far as and I think you could attest to this too, Rich, is like where you kind of dominate a crowd with it and you kind of command something as long as you have the confidence, was back when I would do prom shows.
Oh, God.
You do prom shows and stuff? Because I'd watch them, these children, just chew through comics who were years ahead of me, and I was just like, you know what? If you go up there and you're like, hey, what's your story, jerk off? Like, like, why are you at a comedy club instead of trying to get pussy on prom? And just see how fast they start sitting up in their chairs. Like, I don't want them to come to me next with that.
Yeah.
And and weird how it puts them all in line. And that's the thing, it is a kind of, if you can do it right, I said, like, nervous crowd work is never going to.
It's so uncomfortable to see someone doing bad crowd work.
Angel Salazar, one of my favorite things of all time, was him going around the room, and it was making me so uncomfortable. I guess the prepared crowd work bit is, he goes, hey, big boy, he says to somebody, he goes, your lady, does she scream does she scream in bed? And then the guy's supposed to go, oh yeah, I guess, and then he goes, no, I mean when you are there. That's already the shitty joke that he's trying to fart out already.
I'm not even sure I understand him.
I don't fully get it either, but that's only from doing multiple shows with him. That's what he's getting at. And he goes around Caroline's, a small crowd, and he goes, hey, big boy, your lady, does she scream in bed? And the guy's like, he goes, well, and he starts, he's like, I don't have a girlfriend. And he goes, but your lady, does she scream in bed? He goes, yeah, I don't have a girlfriend. And he goes, forget it. And he goes to another guy, goes, big boy, your lady, does she scream in bed? And this guy keeps smiling at him. He goes, big boy, your lady, does she scream in bed? And he goes, oh, me? He goes, I'm not big. What do you mean, big boy? He's like,
nowhere to go with it.
Big boy. He goes, okay. He goes, not so big boy. Your lady, Does she scream and and then he just smiles again, and then he asks it one more time, and the guy goes, oh, yeah, she does. And he goes, no, I mean when you are there. And it was so fucking long. And just watching that unfold, you're like, just fucking pull the chute, man. Get out of it.
Yes,
say this crowd sucks. Kick the mic stand. Do anything besides commit. When you know the punchline is so soft, and you're like, why are you struggling to get to it?
Well,
like, bail.
There is crowd work where I've done lines and I've done them again. I mean,
that's how I write material at this point.
But I've done a million, like, whatever. That'll come. But then you'll get into a whole nother thing.
You got some safeties.
I got some safety lines, but they're my lines. I wrote just like you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I never did it. Bonnie always said I should. I didn't do it. Have you made a crowd work CD or DVD?
It just came out.
It did?
Yeah.
On what? On Kurt Metzger's website?
Comedy Central Radio, Comedy Central Records.
Oh, okay. Cool. So what's it called?
It's called the Crowdwork Sessions, and then this one's What's Your Fucking Deal? They want me to do a series of them.
Of crowdwork. Okay.
Yeah, and they're pretty easy to record. You know what? It's fun. You know what's important and Bonnie did, I believe, the last Village Underground. Yeah, the What's Your Fucking Deal? We do the Crowdwork show
in the festival.
Yeah, in the festival.
No, we did the one at the place.
We did one at the UCB East, but that was for like the corporate retreat of Comedy Central. But that Village Underground show we did was the first time I felt like, and it's very important for the show, that the crowd all came in exactly for that thing. Yes. So they were so into it. That's so important. I've done that setlist show a few times, but I've done it. Here's the thing. It kind of falls in the wheelhouse of what we do, so you can do it. You know what I mean? But I've done it. The first time I did it, thank God, I did it in front of a crowd that was a setlist crowd. They love that show.
Well, the setlist show is when they come, where they put up bullet points and you got to do stand up on it, right?
Bonnie did my favorite thing ever in that show when she started. She goes, all right, here we go. Let's go. I just got to look at the slide and say something off the cuff. Let's do it. He goes, and go. And just put up something. And she goes, pass. That's my favorite setlist joke ever.
See, the first one I did was great. The second one, I fucking ate it. But the problem with the setlist show, in my opinion, and someone else said this, it's tough enough. Okay, throw up a subject and then ad-lib a bit off of it. That's tough.
Me and Noam talked about this. It's too adversarial with the comic.
But then they would give such obscure references.
References would be fine. It's not obscure. It's just like, it would literally be like, tornado, shark tank, fishing.
Yeah, it's almost like they tried to give you a joke in the thing. It would be better if it was just like Shark Tank.
Plus, if Rich got a four-syllable word, he was fucked. So,
Ben,
hold on.
We have
working
guests.
comics are talking now.
Yeah.
All right, you can jump in when we talk golf. No,
but that's.
I'm sorry. There's no reason for us to fight.
It isn't. But the show.
So wait, hold on. So you're saying you could do better crowd work than Todd Barry? Is that what you're saying?
No, but Todd Barry keeps informing me that he could do better crowd work than me. He's nonstop. He keeps telling me that. But the thing was with that setlist show. The first time you did it. Was probably in front of a crowd. It's important when those crowds are setlist crowds. I've killed, and then it goes soft when we were doing it at the Village Underground because
that's where
that was a club where the people came to that show thinking they were coming to a comedy cellar comedy show, and they got this very weird show, a conceptual show that they didn't fully understand, so they weren't buying. And when people would not do well,
where was the first place we did? I don't remember the first place
we did.
The
stand
was great.
Oh, it killed! Yeah, it was great at the stand.
Because I think for whatever reason it just drew they promoted it right and it drew the people in.
About doing that show, and they would get.
It was literally like when I was on like my 11th slide that night, someone in the audience was like, "It's amazing," and I was like, "This feels great." And then the next one was at the Village Underground. I was like, "I don't think they get it as much here."
Oh yeah, that's where I ate it at I didn't eat it. I mean, because I was
hosted it.
The one at the Village Underground.
Yeah, I was hosting them.
The next day, remember?
What'd I say?
Who's the guy that does that? Who put that show together?
Paul
Provenza. Because I was happy that I'd done better than him, which is a very rare thing. So I was maybe I was making him some eggs the way he liked them the next morning, and really settling into my newfound better than you kind of thing. And he goes, oh yeah, Paul Provenza just called me, told me he never saw anybody do a set like that before. It was amazing, brilliant. And I was like, oh, I started literally like,
Oh no, here's somebody
like
that's
putting the pots and pans like loudly.
Okay, hold on.
He goes, what's wrong, man? What's wrong? I was like, I just thought for once I did better than you.
Here's somebody that's going to say something nice about you. Go ahead, Nick.
Well, I didn't finish my story,
hold
which
on,
is
Nick.
that you lied. Okay, go carry on. You didn't get the call from Paul Provenza. I found out like 2 days later. You were just fucking with me.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And you really fucking sulked in it for a while?
Oh, really? Well, that's nice. I'm glad.
I'm sorry. I think it was, Nick, what do you have to say to Bonnie? You have nice things.
Yeah, I was at the Philly.
Why would you do that one? No, Nick, wait.
You put it back on hold.
Jeremy says he's been on since the beginning. I want to tell Bonnie she's really funny. No, that's not the call you went to, is it? You went to the call
Since
where
the
I
beginning?
bombed so bad that I honestly.
And we'll still go back to Rich somehow.
It's like
deflect back
It's
to
like there's
Rich
4
is.
shows in my head.
Hold on. Okay, let's get Jeremy
that
on.
I'll never be able to forget, and that's one of them.
Hold on, Jeremy. You're on the line with Nick. Go ahead, Jeremy. Then Nick. What's up, Jeremy?
Yeah, I just wanted to say Bonnie McFarlane is one of the funniest women.
Why can't you be a funny comic?
That's fine. I'll take it. It's okay.
I will say comedian. And Rich, when are you going to come down to Myrtle Beach, play the golf courses in Myrtle Beach, headline at the Palace? I mean, there's several comedy places where you can draw a big crowd, or even if you want just a more intimate setting.
I was there in April. I was there in April.
I wasn't here in April.
No, I wasn't there in April. When is Biker Week? I was here Biker Week.
Okay, so May, somewhere.
I'll be back. Hold on, Nick. Go ahead, Nick. Hold on, Jeremy. Let's see what Nick. Because Jeremy loves Bonnie. Nick, what do you have to say?
No, I was going to say how great Bonnie was. You were talking about that Kid Chris show back in the day, and so Bonnie comes up, and they're chanting, "Show us your tits," and Bonnie's can't get a word in edgewise. So the next thing she says, she goes, "All right, I'll make a deal with you guys." She said, "Let me do my set, and I promise you, I will show you my tits after the set." So they quieted down. She did her set, which was great. And she didn't show her tits, and she walked off the stage.
Oh, I don't remember that part. Thank you, though. I was waiting to find out what I did.
I was going to say, in your head, you're really sitting here going like, please.
Did I show my tits?
She blew me and all of my friends. It was the greatest comedy show ever.
She showed us her leave.
See that?
You guys were true pros.
All right, okay. Nick, you thank Jeremy. Can you top Nick's compliment to Bonnie?
She's got nice tits.
Thank you,
Thank
Jeremy.
you both. Thank you both.
That's great.
All right, we'll take a break. What do you want to plug before we take a break? What do you got coming up?
For gigs. I'm in Dayton Funny Bone the weekend between Christmas and New Year's, and then Foxwoods for New Year's.
Cool.
Foxwoods, New Year's. That's a great gig.
We'll see.
Why would you say that?
Might be a good gig.
Why wouldn't I say that?
I don't know.
You get a nice hotel room. It's New Year's Eve. You're in a nice place. What, you want to be in some fucking motel in some shithole in the middle of the country?
I'll have Louis J. Gomez with me, which is always nice. Oh, and my album. And
what's your album?
Big Jokers in the Crowdwork Sessions. What's your fucking deal?
What do you got coming up?
Bridge Street Live, Friday, December 12th. That's in Connecticut. And New Year's Eve. Jay did a New Year's Eve show. I'll do mine. Comedy Cellar at Mojo's Pub in Austintown, Ohio. 2 shows.
At Mojo's Pub? The one that
they gave you 2 shows?
Yeah, 2 shows.
What, do you have anything you want to say?
Go fuck yourself.
This Friday, I will be at the Hilton in Scranton. Saturday, Bonnie and I will both be at Stand Up
Friday, I'm
New
at
York.
the Stand, and Saturday, I'm at Stand Up New York.
We're at Stand Up New York. Friday, I'm at the Hilton in Scranton. I don't have anything New Year's Eve yet. We're waiting on a couple offers. And
any offers?
Yes. No, I was offered something. Remember that one New Year's Eve we didn't work and we went out to eat at that 4-star restaurant?
Awful.
She was a baby. She was like 1 year old, and we're sitting with her in the stroller next to us trying to have a romantic dinner on New Year's Eve.
Let's never do a romantic dinner again as long as we live.
Ever. Because we don't, there's no romance.
It's horrible.
But hey, didn't we have good sex the other night? Remember I barebacked?
Stop.
Bareback.
Oh,
and it was good. I wasn't even real hard, but it was so good I started her period.
Do you not? That's good.
I started it.
jarred some shit loose?
Yeah, I started.
Spotting
That's good. That's fantastic. At your age, that's great.
I felt like Jed Clampett, right, when he shot that fucking rifle.
Bonnie had a bubble and grude?
Yes, it was unbelievable. Look what I drew. So we loaded up the truck.
Bareback. That was a weird thing to say.
It wasn't my period. I'm just dying inside.
You broke through a wall, buddy. That's what happened.
Is that what happened?
She broke through
and
a
I didn't
wall.
even take a blue pill. She just was sexy. She came out of the shower.
Stop, please,
She came out of the shower.
God.
And you got
Sloppy Joe night again? Was she cooking, slaving away at the stove with lentil soup?
And her breasts are still having like the half tan on them. And you know what I mean?
Fez and I are going to start doing a show together.
Okay.
He never brings this shit up.
And she was real sexy. And then she had just a towel. So you know she was clean. So I said, and then boom.
Oh, Rich ate your box. That's awesome.
Oh my God, I can't. It's so disgusting.
But what's great is when she comes out.
This is white guy talk.
When she comes out of the shower, she's so wet, so she can't tell if I'm drooling in her or shower
water. Is not a
She
good
assumed
lubricant.
drool,
and she's totally clean, so butt play is in the mix, yes?
Oh, she won't let me touch her butt.
Come on now.
Not at all. With
Canadian gal?
I don't want him to touch me at all. But it's the only one that's part of my body that really
No
stuck.
butt play a decade into marriage?
Nothing.
I would put it all off limits if I could.
That's a frigid Canadian for you.
Look at Jackie.
No butt play.
Jackie Marling's walking out. He's done. His show was canceled, and he's walking out the studio right now with his bag. I feel bad for him.
What do you mean his show is canceled?
They canceled his show because they're going to a different format on whatever station he's on over there.
The Joke Man?
The Joke Man.
On Howard's thing?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be breaking this news?
I don't fucking
Well, he just
know.
did.
He must have. Well, he can't break.
Luckily, nobody.
He can't break it because he's done.
This just in: the Ferguson cops are innocent. They're innocent.
All right, we'll be back, and hold on, or when we get back, we'll give you the number to call. We'll take some calls, some quick plugs before we get started. Where are you again, Ben?
December 12th, Bridge Street Live in Connecticut, 8 p.m. Friday, December 12th.
And Jay, what do you have?
I have Dayton Funny Bone, Ohio, the weekend between Christmas and New Year's.
Fabulous. Bonnie's at the Stand Friday night, Stand Up New York Saturday. This Friday, I'm at the Hilton in Scranton, PA. Saturday, I'm at Stand Up New York. I'll be at Levity Live in December. Levity Live in Nyack on my website. All my dates are on my website. I got a Toledo coming up. I got Vegas.
Holy.
Go richvoss.com. And listen to me, folks.
I saw that coming the whole time.
Oh, this weekend I'll actually, so I'll be, you're at the Stand, and you're at Stand New York. I'll be with both of you guys this weekend.
That's fabulous.
That's so great. I love you
here's
so much.
here's the other
really
thing.
Working out.
Folks, we really need people to download Women Aren't Funny on iTunes. We dropped down to like 60.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving weekend. It's like you got nothing better to do than to get on iTunes and Amazon.
Have you haven't seen our movie yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
okay.
come on,
well,
Big
thank
Jay.
you for coming in, Jay. Listen to me. Ben, you saw the movie.
Yeah.
How do you like? Who am I taking? Oh, okay. Hold on. We got. Who do you want me to take?
Okay, I'm going to just break it down for you. There's 3 people on there. You're talking about the movie.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay, one of the people said they saw it.
James in Texas, you're on.
Does he still work the board?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I didn't have my glasses on.
I downloaded the movie from iTunes, and I watched it last week. And I got to say, it was pretty good. I'm kind of a fan of documentaries, and I felt really, kind of drawn in with it.
Okay.
And I thought that Bonnie was an excellent... I have to admit, my favorite part was when you were on the roadside.
Yes, the intrepid reporter.
You have this one spectacular feature that was mentioned in the foremost part.
Is it my eyes?
Yeah. I'm telling you, girls, you know how to wear a pair of breeches.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you using my
she knows how to
britches.
burn them.
I would like to make one little comment to Rich.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just constructive criticism, brother.
Uh-oh.
There it comes. Unload.
Boy.
Okay, let's go to Daryl from Texas.
Fucking hung up.
Yes, sir.
Daryl, what's up?
I wanted to get some advice for anxiety. Wanted to see what you do for it. I get it really bad, and
you know what he does for it, right? He annoys everyone around him. Okay.
Everyone else's anxiety.
I have a prescription for my anxiety, although they tell me to take one, and I take less than half of one.
Maybe you should start taking one.
No, and my anxiety comes and goes. How old are you?
32, and I got 6 kids. So that is.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Start giving some kids away.
Yeah, well, I just got snipped, so that
good
was
idea.
No, Jesus
Christ!
You got 6 kids? That's great. How much fun and how
Is it all
cool
the
could
same
that be?
mom?
Yeah, same mom. 5 girls, 1 boy.
Whoa! Can you imagine how old? Like what's the youngest and what's the oldest?
Youngest is 4 months. Oldest is 9.
Oh my God!
Yeah, your anxiety's not going to go away, pal.
What about your wife? Jesus!
If this guy's not wealthy, he's moronic.
My wife's pretty. She's gorgeous, so that doesn't help a lot.
Yeah, but after 6 kids, that pussy's got to be hanging like a rubber glove now. I mean.
No, she keeps in shape. She does a lot of yoga and stuff. It's just I work in the oil field and I work a ton, and
so they're not all yours.
Coming.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel another Striking Oil reference coming.
They all look like me.
All right.
But, I was prescribed tramadol for my anxiety, but I've been taking it about 5 years, and they gave me a seizure last month.
So I don't think that would be the right drug. I would go to a psychiatrist. I would go to a therapist to find out why you're having anxiety, and then if the therapist thought you needed medication, then they would recommend a psychiatrist or your regular general practitioner that could probably prescribe it. I know I can't abuse it. I've been getting anxiety. I take a little piece of anxiety medicine every time I go on stage now. After 30 years, I get stage anxiety.
What is it? What do you take?
Clonazepam, but I take half of a half.
See, I think those things
That's a quarter. That's a quarter. No one in the business is a quarter.
That's
I tried Xanax once, and all that did was make me go to sleep.
What's giving you your stress, man? Is it money, the kids?
Yeah, money.
Yeah,
all that money, and I was a cop for 7 years, and I got out of that for my kids because I had a buddy get shot. And when I was in uniform, I felt fine because I knew I was in control. But I know my dad gets anxiety like 10 times worse than I do. I don't know if I got it from him, but he can't even go to the grocery store anymore. He's just
not with these prices.
Oh, dang it.
You know what it is? I find, too, when I have anxiety, if I keep busy, if I get my mind off it, if I do things, it kind of passes, And my anxiety usually comes from when, like, a lot of things are coming at me at once.
Right.
So you got 6 things coming at you at once. Plus you have a newborn, which is a lot of stress. But, try to just get out of yourself. If you can get out of yourself and, do whatever you can for somebody else or do whatever around the house, whether it be fucking paint a room or do whatever, I find the more busy I keep helps with my anxiety.
Did you ever get it like debilitating? Where
I've had panic attacks where I thought I was going to put myself in the hospital.
Yeah, have you ever gone to the hospital and have them send you away and look at you like you're an idiot? I've had that happen a bunch.
When I was 20 years old, I thought because when I was 20 and I had it when I was 21, they didn't know really what anxiety was then. Listen, hang in there, but it does pass. Here's one thing: it always passes. Hang in there, happy holiday.
So how long you've been having this anxiety issue for a while?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can literally pinpoint the day that it hit me. It was the most amazing thing. I would say, it sounds like I'm making it up, but it hit me like one day, one night. I was just thinking about something. My hands went numb, and I was like, "Let me go to sleep." I'm sure. So I just my thought was, you know what it was? I thought for the first time, I was like, "Oh, I smoked too much weed." I never even understand what that meant before.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, this is it. Like, I'm getting panicky. I'm like nervous. Like, I go, I need to take a break. So I just went to bed and I woke up the next day and didn't feel any better. And I was physically shaky. Then if I thought about things going numb, they would go and I still have it. I still have it as bad today, but it's just like, if it makes sense, I did Lexapro for a while, which I'm not on anymore, but I definitely did the Now it's just like when my hands go numb, I go, well, I'm not having a heart attack for 4 years. So it's like, it's just, exactly. It's like, put something funny on TV, something I just call somebody. I'll call, like, a friend or a family member, and I'll just call and, like, just if you get your mind off it, it goes away. And then you're able to go, okay, it's just that same, like, crazy thing again. What I think sucks about anxiety is, even though the symptoms are the same, because, it's always about what you think the thing. So a stroke, your right arm goes numb. Yeah. So my right arm goes numb, and I'm like, I'm having a stroke. It goes, no, but this happens to me every couple days. I get that feeling. But then you go, but maybe this is the one.
Right, if you do
this is the actual. So now I'm going to treat it like it's nothing. And and then it starts making you nervous about doing things like getting on flights, and you're like, what if I have a heart attack on this flight? All that kind of shit.
The further I work away from home, the more anxiety I get. Because like if I'm in fucking Boston or I can get in a car and drive the fuck. My anxiety was so bad once in Rochester when I was working there. Without them telling, I almost got in the car on Saturday and said, "Fuck it, I'm going home. I'm blowing off." It was so fucking. I don't know why.
I was just in Tampa and I had a bad week. It's a long week there. It's like one of those Wednesday to Sunday. Or whatever it was. It was a long week, but and you're just kind of like, not that you're in the middle of nowhere, but I'm not like a bar scene guy or anything during the day, so there's nothing to do, and then really it starts like Martin Sheen and Apocalypse Now, like in the hotel room, just like going crazy. Really, it's like you're like doing like punches and kicks in front of a mirror.
Boxing.
It's like he's like in underwear, like I'm exercising in my room because always that too. Like exercise. They say it makes it go away because you focus on something else and like just doing weird things in a hotel room.
Bandana intensely.
And I realized it's exactly, if I was on the road, that was a gig when I got there. There was this sounds juvenile too, but there's no hookup for like, I bring my Xbox and stuff just to like occupy my mind sometimes. And when there's no hookup, I was like, I'm going to be sitting in this room, twiddling my thumbs all fucking weekend, and it's crazy. Yeah.
When I first got it, I was like 21. They didn't know what anxiety was. Well, so my friends, I smoked a joint. I got so hot, and next thing you know, I go, I'm flipping out. So I went to a hospital, came back out. My friends go, he needs a vacation. We drove to Florida. The whole time I'm on all this medication. I got there, I said, I can't do this. Take me home. So we drove back home the next day.
Shit? 24 hours driving?
Yeah.
Turn around?
And I stayed one day. Then I checked into the hospital for a week. But they really didn't know what anxiety. I mean, back then,
Why did you check in the hospital for a week? Under what?
No, I just checked in and said I'm losing my mind.
Oh, you checked into like a mental institution?
Yeah, I was on the 5th floor.
Oh, okay.
I was on the 5th floor. And, so I was 21. This is 36 years ago. Anxiety wasn't really prevalent back then as much as it is now. So they just give you Thorazine and Haldol and all these fucking crazy, and you're doing the Thorazine shuffle around. And then it came back when I was 40 again, and then it came back. It comes and goes.
It really is weird how it comes and goes because I've gotten such like daunting news and have all these weird things happen through my 20s that I really took. Mike Vecchione actually said to me one time, he goes, "Man, you really one time a girl called me and said she was pregnant who lived in Alaska. And it said it was by me. And I took that very like, all right, well, let's talk about this. And I think she was lying ultimately. And it was like,
you think? You don't know?
It is.
If you
never followed up. No, there's definitely no kid.
I've seen pictures on Facebook and I don't know.
I don't know. There's this fat Eskimo kid running around.
All right, hold on. Let's see what's going on.
But what are your triggers? Like, do you know?
Well, I'm saying I don't know, but I said I took that all very much in stride. But then when I started to get panicky about things again and have it like wear it all like that, it took me back to when I was a kid. I was a very like I used to be terrified of weather, and I thought the end of the world. If I saw like black skies, I was like the end of the world. I cried until my dad left Disney World. Like, we went to like Disney World. We were in Florida, like I was freaking out because it was like raining. It was like drizzling all day, and I was losing. And I kind of almost forgot all that until it came back. I was like, oh yeah, I was always like a very panicky I'm very mother henish when I go out in big groups. I'm always like, if one person seems like they're bored, if we all go to a concert or something, like I focus on it.
You know you're mellow.
If anybody was going to compare you to food, they wouldn't say hen.
You know you're mellow when Vecchione says you're mellow.
Right?
He's about as mellow as you get.
No, that's an
Hold on,
Abby.
Look in his eyes. There's psycho in there.
Oh, yeah, he's going to snap. Abby from Brooklyn, what's going on?
You ask him the right question, it comes out.
Abby, what's the deal?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going? We're having anxiety attacks.
Try to calm down.
Thank you. You sound hot.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
I don't think. I think you sound like you don't have all your teeth.
The confidence on old Cunty McFarlane.
I'm just saying, it's a weird thing to say. Somebody sounds hot.
I say that 3 times a day.
And look, Abby, I'm not. You and I, we know each other for a long time. We know. The thing is that women fall for it. If I want to really trash some chick in the audience, I'll be like, "You're hot, and then just fucking trash her, and she's like,
as long as I'm hot.
That's good enough. Like, you could be like, you could say anything to a woman after you. But you're hot. It's like I was watching a documentary today about these like Siamese twins, and the reason they got so popular was not because they were conjoined twins, was because they were hot. People were like, guys would like go in droves to see these fucking conjoined twins. You're like, isn't it enough that they're fucking attached at the ass? Like,
not for men, no.
Yeah. So like they don't care. Oh no, you want to go see 2 women attached to one another?
The 2 sets of tits on these gals.
They're hot. Oh yeah, well, sign me up.
Bonnie does our voices.
Anyway, Abby, you're.
What's the deal?
We're also nebbishy.
Anyway, no, but I mean, it's a weird thing to say to a woman. You're hot.
I didn't say. I
said
sound
hot.
She could sound hot. Somebody can sound hot.
The hottest voice.
I'm not saying she's hot or she's not. I'm putting out there that perhaps it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Maybe she's a person. Maybe she has something she wants to fucking say.
What's that?
The sexiest voice girl I've ever hooked up with was enormous.
Oh shit!
Swear I'm not enormous.
So who's
not
who's
that being enormous
what?
would be a bad thing. Why have I become this person? Gloria Steinem's calling me on the other line. I know.
Fat girls have dreams.
What's it? Who's celebrating what? What's your deal?
Okay, yeah. So my little brother's 1-year anniversary of being sober is today, and it's not really something we talk about. Is that something I wish him? Like,
yeah, say congratulations. That's a big deal. 1 year is a big deal. Is he going to a meeting to celebrate at a meeting?
Sorry, is he celebrating at a meeting? I don't know. We don't live near each other. I hope so.
Well, then call him and say congratulations. It's amazing. Just think a year ago where you were and where you are now.
Remember when you were a loser?
No.
What's their relationship? It's her what?
It's her little brother.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, call him.
They
and
don't
say,
seem that close, though.
Not in miles.
He stole from her when he was a drug addict.
As they do.
Never forgiven him.
Just call him and say congratulations.
He stole her teeth.
I'm very proud of you, and because it's a big thing. It's a very big thing.
That's great about your brother, though. Are you hot though? Do we get to the bottom of that? Or
where do you live?
She's thin.
Brooklyn. Yeah, Big J, I was at your album release party, and your album's great. I just want to throw that in there.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
You sound super hot. You sound sexy as shit.
Cool. Call them and say congratulations. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Watch our movie.
That works for men, too. If you tell them their album's great, you can say anything awful about us. I love your album, you fat pig. Oh. Thanks. Did you download it or did you buy a hard copy?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Rob from the Bronx. What's happening?
What's up, guys?
Same old.
Yeah, so anxiety got me in 2009, and I'm actually a cop. And it was very tough for me.
Are you hot?
He sounds hot.
The whole stigma with being a cop and dealing with that stuff, it's not something you can broadcast because you're going to pay.
For that.
Yeah.
But what helped me, actually, and it's kind of outrageous, is 2010. Went into a project building on a domestic call. We were ambushed in an apartment. My partner was shot 3 times. We returned fire, actually killed the bad guy. My partner lived barely. But since then, I've had no issues with anxiety.
It's like the worst happened.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrifying. I mean, it was terrifying after. It wasn't terrifying when it happened. But I remember sitting in the hospital. I couldn't feel my hands, and I knew I was having almost like a quasi panic attack then. But once everything settled down, like just that dreadful feeling of anxiety was gone.
Well, do you think that all anxiety, like at the core of it, does it always funnel down to fear of death? to some degree? Does it always kind of come down to that? Like, it's always...
Well, I think I know what you guys have to do.
I think it comes down to fear of
Rich
losing
and Jay,
your mind.
Rich, you guys have to go to some abandoned building. Rich has to get shot. And it's going to cure you.
Rich just has to go on one simple hero mission.
I can do the shooting.
See, when you say fear of a lot of anxiety, I don't know, fear stands for false false evidence appearing real.
Do you follow Gary Busey laws?
I know, that's
false evidence appearing real, or fuck everything and run. That's what fear stands for.
And by the way, you're right about that. What gets so upsetting is, like, if I really, and on a daily basis, it just is. If I get the thing in my hands go numb, my mind so quickly just goes like, start a conversation, get out of it.
Do you know how many times I've had those things put on my chest thinking I'm having a heart attack from anxiety?
No, absolutely. I was saying, it's embarrassing. You go and they show you that there's nothing weird. Because they can tell you if you've had a heart attack or had a heart murmur, and they're like, you're fine. You're absolutely fine.
Are you still a cop?
I'm actually a detective now.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
It kind of helped my career, if you know what I mean.
I don't want to say his name, but there's a comic who was a detective in the Bronx.
I've met him, actually.
Oh, Mark, right? You met Mark?
Yeah, I met him. He actually showed up at some training I was involved in, passing out flyers for one of the shows.
Yeah.
And,
God, how embarrassing to go from being like a detective where you're...
him, Gerald Kelly, Shucky Ducky.
I would love it if like somebody that he's interrogated and we got you and stuff, and then like a couple weeks later they see him, he's handing out flyers.
Find out this comedian's a cop. Hamburger ain't having it.
As fucking, that's great. Like a detective, I could talk to this guy for hours. Do you work at homicide or narcotics?
Major case.
I do violent felonies. I don't want to give too much away. In the Bronx, I am in the city.
Well, you're in the right place for violent felonies. Am I right, folks?
Business is good. There's no shortage of clients.
Well, cool. Well, thanks for the call, and thanks for protecting us. What did you guys say? What did I do?
Here's what you go. I could talk to this guy for hours. One more question. We'll see you later.
I know.
Super benign question.
Well, no answer either. The guy goes, "Yeah, we got a lot of violent crimes."
I mean, if I was at a party or playing golf, not on the phone, I'm.
What's the most violent crime you've solved?
He's gone. Rich hung up.
I didn't hang up on him.
Yeah, you did.
Are you still there?
It's over.
Trace the call, Rich. Trace the call.
I was wearing a wire the whole time.
I meant if I was hanging out with him, like if you hung out with somebody that just got out of the prison after doing 3 years, you could talk to them for fuck. I just work with a female comic, and I don't want to say her name. And
why not?
Because I don't know if she wants people to know this.
Lynn Coplitz?
Didn't she talk about it?
Just keep guessing names.
No. And she said, I go, I haven't seen you.
It involve a mental institution.
She goes, yeah, I was in jail for a year.
Chelsea Handler.
No.
Corinne Fisher.
No. She was in jail for a year for 2 DUIs.
I'm going to guess Wanda Sykes.
No. I worked with her.
Oh, definitely not.
I don't even remember her. Oh, I know her name. You wouldn't know her. She's from Jersey or Pennsylvania or something. Oh. But I could ask a million prison questions. I mean,
did you ask her any?
Yeah.
Yes, I asked her 500,000.
Yeah, I have a lot of prison questions.
Did they all involve like?
No, not rape.
Sex?
No, talk about.
Were they all just scenarios you saw on the show Oz? You asked her if they really went down.
Do they make homemade dildos?
Why are guys so obsessed with prison documentaries and prison shows?
Because it's so dark. And
I think it's literally. I say almost more than death is my biggest fear in the world, and I'm always
100% agree.
I don't make enough money to have it be any kind of a major issue. I'm never going to go to jail for taxes, but my nightmare is that because I don't handle my taxes right, that I'll go to jail, and I'm so terrified of the prospect of being in a place that hostile. I am not
only hostile. Talk about anxiety.
I think this is the same reason that I watch The Housewives.
Yeah, the title of the show, Scared Straight, is like
so scared
perfect.
of ending
they
up
hit
like
it right on the head.
Yeah. I've been
scare the shit out of yourself, so you'll never fuck up that bad.
I've been in fights in my life, and they happen and they unfold. And I think in fight or flight situations, I hope that I'm always more fight, but just to be surrounded constantly, where it's like. You feel like you shouldn't have to be on guard, but 24 hours a day, it's like the guy next to you might just stab you for something. It's just crazy.
I don't think it's as bad, honestly.
Maybe not.
Maybe some prisons are worse.
But it looks
than
like
others.
It's pretty bad.
Listen to me. I'm saying it's fight or flight. And another thing, you talk about anxiety. If you have anxiety in home, can you imagine the anxiety in a fucking cell, or
like a tomb?
Or if you were put in fucking in whatever they call it,
solitary confinement. The idea. Yeah, I've seen in those documentaries talk about like, what's intriguing about them. They had a guy who
just got out of prison after 18 years. Let's talk to this guy.
Well, let me say this before you bring him up, because I just said they had a guy for 40 days in solitary confinement. Like, how is that?
How does that help you?
And they film it. They show him losing his mind. Like, there's no way you can come out of that okay.
And then we'll get to the Long Island guy. Just got out of prison.
You
Go
can
ahead.
talk. Rich a lot of times won't acknowledge that you just said something. He'll
lead in and then his mind wanders.
He's also talking to the people.
He doesn't know how to smoothly transition.
I'm not a fucking pro at this.
Yeah, no, you are right.
You could also say you could also say, "Wow, that's cool." Do I got to answer everything?
Jay, describe the fear that goes into being raped or possibly shanked before eating a brownie. Wait, hang on, we're going to take this call. Yes. You just fucking transition. You never.
Well, it's the guy who was in prison for 18 years. I think that's a good.
I know, but I pointed that out to you so that you'd. Oh, I know it's there. I'm going to go to it. I'm going to click on. He's talking.
Okay, I'm going to work on transitions.
Is there any truth to that, Bob? Kind of a thing.
Okay, I'm going to work on that.
All right,
Bob from Ohio. Hello.
Click me down first there, Rich.
All right, you're on, buddy.
All right, I figured you said you wanted to talk to somebody that came out of prison. I've been out for 6 months. I did 18 years. I had 2 counts of attempted murder. 4
I thought you weren't supposed to say what you... I thought no one was supposed to ask, or you didn't say.
Can you please not cut him off? This we have to listen.
This guy could kill you. In prison, you don't say what you did, right?
No, you don't say what you did, but my name's not Bob.
What's your real name?
And I got 4 counts of malicious assault with a deadly weapon with intent to do great bodily harm.
Did she have it coming?
Oh my God!
Okay, no, wait a second. So you did 18 years in Ohio at probably what?
It wasn't in Ohio. I'm just going through Ohio right now.
Oh.
Burying a body.
I'm not just going through Ohio. I'm on the lam as we speak.
I've only got 1 bar.
Are you fucking guys kidding me? Can we not talk to him? You're going to make jokes? This guy is fucking. He just did 18 years.
He's shrouded in mystery.
Well, go ahead. Ask him some of your fucking. You could talk to him for an hour. Go ahead.
Say you go in there and you're like a Jew or something. Are you gonna you're not gonna join the AB? How are you gonna survive if you're white and not in the AB? How are you gonna?
You're gonna join the AB. I know the answer to that.
Protective custody is mainly what happens. I mean, it just depends. I mean, if you can keep your mouth shut, look down, and just don't make any fucking problems, you'll be all right. But it's you start being an asshole to put you in protective custody, and protective custody is a long fucking time when you're doing anything over a year or so.
Yeah, you don't want to be in there. You want to be out amongst other prisoners in the yard and stuff, right?
That sounds awful.
Not if you're getting along, if you're fucking, if you're not getting punked, right?
18 years, what's it like when you get out at that point?
Things are a lot different.
Black president?
Bullshit. Send me back.
Smartphone, internet, I mean, shit, you name it. I'm still trying to figure everything out.
Oprah Winfrey has her own channel, dude.
It's kind of fucked up, man.
Bob, is there anything, any truth to like the Shawshank situation where you get so comfortable being in prison, you almost feel more comfortable there than you do outside now? Like you were there for 18 years.
No, where I was at, you ain't getting fucking comfortable. I mean, it wasn't a fucking resort. I was at maximum security.
Is it as bad as everyone says?
No, well, it is if you don't know how to shut your mouth or want to start causing problems. You just gotta keep to yourself, keep with your little group of people, and do what you got to do. You're fine, but you get a loud mouth or want to be fucking badass or whatever, you're gonna get either your ass kicked or stabbed or fuck.
Yeah, but a guy like me, I'm 57. I'm not going to go in as a badass. I'm just a regular dude. You know what I mean? But
you get fucked.
No, I wouldn't get fucked because I would.
With that beautiful body, you're getting fucked.
No, I don't think so. I'm 57. No one's fucked.
Those golfer lady sleeve tattoos. They'll have their way with. Ladies will have their way with.
Okay.
Holding your wrists.
A lot of people are, either you're members with the Mexicans, the blacks. Is there if say you're in a 12-step program? Would you be hanging out with people in recovery?
Yeah, they got 12 steps in jail. I mean, they got that. They got Bible study. I mean, like I said, I kind of kept to myself most of the time. I mean, I went in there, just like I said, you just got to know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, I know it sounds stupid, but the more you keep to yourself, the better off you are. I mean, but you can't, pretty much exercise or I'm forgetting the word here, but stay to yourself too much, or people are going to think that you think they're better than them, and then you're going to have a fucking problem there too.
They get any open mics or bringer shows you can get on?
Bob, are you sitting down right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Cher's daughter is a man now. I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to break it to you one fact at a time.
Is it guaranteed when you go into prison that you will at least have to get into one fight? Is that guaranteed, hands down?
It's not guaranteed, but on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably a 7.
Is it guaranteed that you have to suck at least one cock when you get into prison? That's what Rich really wants to ask.
Are you?
No, he says no.
Oh.
Are you into the ultimate fighting issue like that at all?
No, why?
Not at all. Because what's so intriguing about that, and the same thing this guy's talking about, like when you go into that, and that's why I said what I was almost kind of getting at before, is to go into jail. Why I think so many men are like afraid of that is because at the core of it, like to prepare your mind for the fact that, I'm probably going to be in a very vicious, scary, terrifying fight is a hard thing to wrap your brain around. Like that's what I said, to live with that kind of anxiety is insane. That's what I say. I don't know how this guy...
Okay, one more question. Say you had anxiety. Would they give you meds for that?
They put you probably up in the psych ward to get your ass calmed down and take you up to the hospital, go see a doctor. But just like anywhere else, you get hurt, you get sick, whatever. They take you to the clinic, and if the clinic can't deal with it, you'll actually go to the hospital.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you're
You
out.
should put Matt on with him.
Oh, wait, hold
Matt,
on. Oh, Matt?
Matt remembers
That's
him.
just what the other prisoners need to see. You're taking nervous
Rich,
pills.
You just,
hold on.
Rich.
Matt's on. Matt's on with...
Can I do the calls? I can't take it anymore.
Matt.
Giving body anxiety.
Did I just hang up on the other guy?
Yeah, because you got to go to the other side. When
I know, I fucked up. Matt, what's going on?
Damn it. Is Bob not there anymore?
Bob's not there anymore. I'm sorry, but
that fucks everything up.
I know. He just called from a burner phone too, so he can't even call us back.
What? How do you know Bob?
No, I was just fucking around.
He was going to be like, I remember Bob from prison, and he was going to do a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, his nickname was Pincushion Bob, but obviously that's not going to work now. So.
God damn it, Voss. You're giving me anxiety.
All right, so we'll get rid of that guy
Good
then.
effort there, Matt. Good
this
effort.
guy's struggling with anxiety. Wait, no, this guy went to the emergency room for anxiety.
Oh, bro. What is this, the anxiety show?
I don't know. Sometimes we've never talked anxiety. We talk
transitioned
drug
so
addictions.
smoothly into the prison show. You fucked it up when you got rid of Bob.
Stop talking over me. Give me more anxiety.
You shut up.
Bob's back on. Hold on.
But now we got to get Matt back on.
It doesn't
to tell
work.
his fake story.
I fucked up. I hit
let the cat out of the bag.
I hit the wrong side again. Who
That's
did I
a
get
girl
rid of?
scream.
Hey, Bob.
It's back
Bob.
to that.
Yeah.
Listen,
Rich, you are horrible at the phones, man.
I know.
you, yeah.
I know, and I don't want to talk back to you. You're right.
Hey, a big boy. Hey, Bob, a big boy. Is your girlfriend to scream, Bob, a big boy from Ohio?
When you are there?
Bob, a big boy from Ohio. Does your girlfriend to scream?
I'm just all over the place on the phone tonight. Sorry about that, Bob.
Tonight, he always adds as though normally I'm fantastic.
I'm glad you're out too, and I hope things work out for from here on in.
All right, Rich.
Just go.
Good luck.
All right,
Good luck
just,
to you, Bob.
Just deal with
Don't
it.
kill anybody.
Just deal
okay?
with it one day at a time. Hey, that guy that went to fucking the hospital for anxiety. Are you there now?
No more stabbing, Bob. Okay.
Hey, leader.
No more terroristic threats, eh?
Leader. Oh, leader.
Lighter.
It's leader.
No, it's a leader. Yeah. No, I just wanted to say the worst thing you could ever do.
Are you the tweeter?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Hi.
Hi.
They spelled it wrong.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't give them the spelling or anything. But I think the worst thing you could do with anxiety, my first panic attack, I went to the emergency room.
Yeah.
And then all they had to do was put like an EKG thing on my chest for like 10 seconds. And they're like, all right, we're going to put this on your chest. Just stay still. And it gave me so much anxiety that everybody rushed to me and was like, are you having a heart attack? And got in my face and everything. And it made it 10 times worse. So I would never go to the emergency room for anxiety again. I'd rather be on the curb dying.
Jesus.
Well, that's extreme.
The emergency room would always make me feel better the few times I went because they would tell you there's nothing wrong with you. If I was like a professional telling me there's nothing wrong, I can
as opposed to your buddies that are just like, just calm down, man, just embrace it.
I can kind of buy that for a while. It would buy me a couple days, but at that point, when it was at its worst, before I got on Lexapro, it was debilitating. Where the reason I decided to even go on medication was. At one night, I had spots at the comic strip, and I literally had two friends that had come over and like make me go. I was trying to call out of them last minute because I was like, I couldn't leave. I was afraid to drive.
Well, I thought it was because it was a comic strip,
and also it was the comic strip.
I had the best therapist years ago. His name was Dennis Diamond from North Plainfield. I cannot find him anywhere. I'm looking for this.
Fake.
No, Dennis Diamond.
He's doing tiger magic now.
No, he was the best fucking therapist. He understood.
Sounds like Call Saul.
Dennis Diamond, if you're anywhere out there, get a hold of me. I'd love to talk to you. He saved my life, pretty much.
Figure if he's dead from heroin.
He was in recovery. Hopefully he didn't relapse.
Shit? No.
Yes. Well, that was great when I saw a therapist that also was in recovery because they understood a lot of the same shit that I was going through.
Sure.
You know, he saved my life.
Let me ask you this therapy question. Do you think it's ridiculous? I don't want to lose anyone's business, so I'm not going to use his name or anything. But and I've gone to them before.
The one that sees all the comics?
Is that ridiculous to go to that guy? I think it's ridiculous for one more comic to go to that guy.
How many comics does he see?
So many.
Why?
So many. I have no idea.
Is he writing a book or something that's been taken 40 years?
He gives a sliding scale rate, which is very cool. And I don't think he's got bad intentions or anything. But I don't understand why.
I do. I think they all have bad intentions.
I don't understand the lore of all the comics to go.
But comics are like that. It's like one guy goes somewhere and then everybody.
A lot of athletes,
all go to the same
they all go to Bob
accountant. They
Rotella.
always go to the same.
Rich.
He is?
Rich, like 90% of golfers go to the same.
Can I just remind you who the fucking it says on the show?
Fucking relax.
Rich Voss and buying
You
with
were checking
Frolic.
text messages.
When
I forgot.
It doesn't matter what I do.
I let you finish.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
You didn't let me finish. You cut me off in the middle.
Well,
I don't appreciate it.
You got a call from somebody saying about Dennis Diamond?
No, I just looked it up. And how old was he? Around like what age? Older than you?
Yeah, he's older than me.
It says he died in 2012.
Get out of here. From what? Colon cancer?
What are you talking about?
It says suddenly
Dennis Diamond
on January 4th, 2012.
Rich's jailhouse.
How do you know it's him,
psychologist?
though?
Oh.
Well, I mean, it says Jersey.
Yeah, but it could be any Dennis Diamond.
That's why I'm asking how old he was. It says 69 here.
Did he say he's a therapist?
Yeah, master's degree in social work and counseling in it. Yeah.
And under regrets, it says one lost cause, Rich Voss.
No, that breaks my heart, though, if that's him.
Oh, that would suggest you have one.
Oh, that's
was his last words to you. Rich, don't worry. Whenever you find me, I'll be here. I'm never going to die.
Oh, was in your call.
No,
I believe you.
I remember the best thing he told me was
this is everything
Too
on
much
here on
teeth.
this list is anxiety calls.
Yeah, I don't know how we got into anxiety tonight. Let's get out of it.
A lot of people. You know what? Can I just say
What?
Who is this?
Rich.
What?
So leader, I think that phantom pain you had is definitely anxiety because I had the same thing. I got all these tests done, and after a while, it just went away. It's bullshit.
What, the stomach pain?
Yeah. It's
No, well, they put I had an upper endoscopy.
Stop! Don't get any more tests. It's a waste of time. It's anxiety, dude.
It's anxiety or well, the anxiety can trigger gastritis, I think.
Well, I think what someone explained it to me is that the weakest parts of your body in any way, when you get anxiety, it rushes to it. So you feel literally if you have if you have bad knees, it'll make your knees sore. I have that from running and stuff like that. I have just my ankles. Like when I get nervous, everything starts to hurt. That's like your weak areas.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the call, and thank you, Dr. J, for that one. Bonnie, who do you want to go to?
Jeremy, New Jersey.
Okay. Are you upset? Are you sad? Are you happy? What's going on?
I don't like doing this show.
What? You're good. Next week you could work the phones, okay?
I have a control issue. I'm like, it's driving me crazy. I feel
I'm not doing well tonight on the phones.
Okay.
But I'm doing well on the show.
And that doesn't bother me at all.
What does?
Ben talked over me.
He did, we only got
once in like 6 shows.
Okay, go ahead, Jeremy. You're a comic?
Jeremy, it's Johnny. Johnny Salami here. How are you?
Oh, I didn't. If I'd known it was Johnny Salami, I wouldn't have picked.
Yeah, this is your
who he
pick.
is?
No, because it said Jeremy on the thing.
I know.
I didn't know it was going to be
Johnny
somebody with a stage name.
Says he's a comic.
Or should we call it a riser name?
You're a comic?
I'm a comic like Bob Levy, dirty and let me just tell you something. Now
anybody who's like, I'm a lesser known Bob Levy.
Holy shit!
Bob Levy.
What's that?
I'm
I got a radio
aspiring.
show too.
I'm working crab
Hold on.
feasts.
You have a radio show? Where?
The Wise Guys Show on DDV Radio.
Oh yeah. Well, nobody's heard of it. Goodbye.
No, go ahead. So what do you want to say, Johnny Salami?
I think I've done your show.
I say now we can't do any of our jokes we want to do. I want to do my Gilligan's Island joke. I can't do it now. I'm afraid they're going to burn the clubs down.
Oh,
I don't get it.
I don't know. But we only have a minute,
I think
so I
I've
had to
done
lose
his
him.
show before.
Huh?
The Johnny Salami show?
You did it. All right, we only got a minute. So
I hope you show your tits at the end of that.
Jay, thank you for coming in. You're fucking great, man.
I feel like I let down Bonnie. I feel like she didn't like this episode.
Well, I've been feeling like...
No, I say that every show.
Don't worry. I've let her down for 10
I don't
years.
like...
No, she loves you.
People don't like it. That
Bonnie hates me.
No, you work those abs. 57 years old with those abs?
No,
way. I talked
weight.
about it for weeks since I've seen them.
He shows him. It doesn't take much for him to show him. Pulls him right up.
And it was great as Bonnie loses it. She hates that he shows it.
Bonnie, Ben, where are you at?
Well, it's just, when you're married to someone,
57.
You see and you hear, like when he was telling the anxiety story about the fifth floor. I knew the fifth floor was coming. I knew he was going to say the fifth floor. It's like, why is that even a part of the story? Nobody cares what floor it was.
That's what they call mental institutions.
But
or
you
the psych ward is usually on the 5th floor, Bonnie.
I never heard that before, ever. But you get to go home with that Ric Flair body
we gotta
every
go.
night.
This weekend I'm at the Hilton in Scranton. Hurry up, quick.
Care.
Jay,
He doesn't care. He's like,
Jay, get Jay's album on Comedy Central. And
somebody from Alberta calling.
Oh, call back next week. Hey, we're sorry we couldn't get to everybody. Saturday, Hilton in Scranton, wherever the fuck. Go to Big J's website.
Hi, Chris. Chris
So
Monger.
long. Bye.